Hello, welcome to another episode, Negotiators on Demand. Today, negotiator getting a free cup of coffee, 10 minutes whenever you are ready to approach the counter.
Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. I've been working a lot of overtime lately, and I got the boss called me in again, and I know this is
Hey,
going to sound terrible,
hey, good
but
morning. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Starbucks. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost on you're speaking so fast.
I'm sorry.
Did you want a
It's
cup of
been a
coffee or do you need an emergency assistance?
good point. I guess I came across that way. Sorry about that. I would like to have a cup of coffee, just straight black. A medium would be fine. Um, here's the deal. I forgot my wallet. But I've been working a lot of overtime lately, and I was just honestly, I was going to throw myself on your kindness and just kind of see if you could help a brother out. That's where
The,
I'm at.
the problem is if I gave everyone free coffee and food every time they came up, I mean I wouldn't have a job.
That's true. I recognize I'm asking for an awful lot. Um, is there some way? Is there some way we can work that out? I mean, just for today, is there any situation where you see where maybe we could work this out somehow?
Um, Look, I'll make you a deal. You give me a 5-star review on our app, and then I'll give you a small sample.
I could do that, maybe. How about I leave you? I got a couple friends at work. How about we do a couple different 5-star reviews? Does that 5-star review work towards your bonus or your compensation somehow?
It's a long story, but it definitely benefits me. Yeah, I don't want to get into the details, but how would I know that your friends are going to come back and give me a 5-star review?
That's a good point. That's fair. I tell you what, let's see if we could play it this way. If you could help me out today, just for today, um, give me your boss's name, and I could go ahead and write a glowing letter of recommendation and give you that 5-star. Would that is that impossible? Is that terrible?
Because I already have a job, I don't really need a recommendation for my current position, but I mean, if you're okay with a small sample coffee and give me that 5-star review before you go, I mean, we're good.
I guess I could do. Could you do two small samples since I've been working the overnight?
Oh, geez, is there another line? Is there another line open? I just want a refill. I guess I'm a paying customer here.
I'm sorry, but I got some other customers. I mean, can you step to the side while I take care of these guys?
Uh, Boy, you got me over a barrel. I'll take something rather than nothing. All
Well,
right.
actually, right now I need you to step to the side. I
You know
just got.
what? This is annoying. I'm just gonna go next door. This place is
No,
crap.
no, hold on. You know
Service is
what? Hey,
no. I'm
sir.
out of here, man. I don't want to hear shit.
So I'll tell you what. Just give me the medium and we're done, and I'll get everybody out of the way. How's that sound?
You know what? I'm about to get in trouble. A paying customer just left because you couldn't step to the side. I'm sorry, but I mean, there's nothing I can do for you. Actually, I need you to leave.
Oh, cute. Um, all right. I was just kind of hoping that maybe we could work something out. It looks like we're not going to be able to make it this time.
Yeah,
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
take care.
Is there a manager? The manager just witnessed this.
Good point. I didn't think about that.
Freddie, you should have a talk with Israel. I think he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, he's gonna get fired probably.
Can you talk to Israel real quick, Freddie? Ben is still outside. I think he's panhandling. Can you step in? This is terrible.
Sure. Hey, Israel, what happened? I saw the customer angry. Can you please? We have bad review last time. Can we do something about it?
Which customer? The one that left that wanted
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Just call him to and sort it out, but because we cannot afford another bad review. Come on.
I'm confused. Two customers just left. Which one did you want me to get
It
back?
was a guy who was talking to you. His name was Ben. can you? I'm gonna get fired if I get another review. You know, customer service has to improve.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Ben, please go back in the coffee shop. You've gathered $2 from nice strangers outside.
Hey, Israel, I know you really don't want to see me anymore. I think I'm hoping we can work something out a little bit different. I got a couple bucks with me. Can I get a medium coffee, just straight black? And can I get a bagel with it? Is that impossible?
How about this? You said you have a couple dollars. Give me the couple dollars. I give you the medium cup of coffee, and then we're good. A medium cup costs like $6, so I can even
That
throw
is
in some like, cream and sugar and like all the fixins, some caramel.
that caramel sounds good. I could work with that. Yeah, that would be great. Do you still need that? Do you still need that review?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, I could probably work that out. You guys have like a day old bagel laying around, a muffin, something like that? Because I'm just getting out the overnight, trying to get home to the family.
You know what? That's fine. You know what? I got some old bagels. I was gonna just throw them out. Why don't you have them all?
Oh God, I love you to death. Yeah, make sure, like I said, make sure I'm not one of those cheap suits though. Make sure you get me your manager's name because I want to send him a letter and mention you in there specifically. This is really generous of you. I very much appreciate this.
Yeah, not a problem. Here's your free cup of
Thank you.
coffee, bagels, and you know, my review.
It's a deal. Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty, end of scene. 2 minutes left. You got a bunch of stuff. Great work. Israel, while you're still on the, his fresh counterpart, you didn't give him anything initially. Is there a certain reason? Did he trigger you or?
He triggered me when he wouldn't, pull to the side, and so I took care of a paying customer because I'm very serious about my job. So
Yeah.
I would want to take care of a paying customer over someone who wants some free stuff. So he actually made me angry when he refused to move to the
Oh.
side.
Oh wow. Oh, good observation. And then all right, Ben, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate your usage of negotiation tools?
1 to 10, 10 being absolutely awesome. I think
Yeah.
I'd probably put myself in at a 5. I don't think I'm very good at this. I think I'm too much of an accommodator, to be quite honest.
Well, would you give yourself overall? 1
Um,
to 10,
and,
overall
and,
performance.
and yeah, overall, I'd still say probably about a 5. I think I could have done better. There was one time I can't remember what I did, but I remember catching myself going, that was wrong. But oh well, you work with it.
Good. And then if you had a magic wand, is there anything you would change or do with it?
In this particular interaction,
Yes.
I guess I would have probably tried. I guess the first thing I didn't do was try to figure out what Israel is as far as the accommodating styles. I should have been able to try to pick up on that right out of the gate, and then kind of go into the thing and figure out which style works best with him. Because I didn't use very many calibrated questions. I'm pretty much almost exclusively labels.
All right.
Well,
And then we could
oh, sorry, you were talking very fast. I didn't know what you were like.
hold up, Israel.
Yeah.
All right. Now we'll get feedback. We'll start with, keep it 2 minutes short. Attila, Douglas, welcome, Douglas, Freddie, Jackie, and Scott.
Okay. Hello, Ben. Thank you for being here. You are a straight shooter, honest person. You started with, you were not bullshitting around what's the situation. That's a good thing. How much do we know about Israel? That's the question.
That is correct. I did not get much information. I didn't feel like I got to know him at all. I was working towards what I was shooting for.
Yeah, so you figured it out, already said, and after you've realized you're not gonna get your free stuff or not easily, then you were going to try to connect him. So if you go in first doing that thing and put yourself behind, and that's how the magic gonna happen. So you came in what you want, what I want, what happened to me, who I am, I, me. So next time, if you do it and connect with him, and let's figure what he wants, how he wants it, but everything about him, and listen. And then if you made a connection, then you can present what you want.
Yeah, I mean, I like a strategy though. Like probe, see if I can just get it real quick. If not, dig in deep. I've done that. Douglas, you catch anything?
I tend to agree with strategically. I like Attila's strategy more. Personally,
Oh.
I going too direct early. I don't know. I think it's a high risk, high reward strategy for sure. But in this case, I probably would have led with more rapport. You guys know me. I think rapport is the keys to the kingdom. So I would have worked on more rapport on the front end. Overall, Ben, I really not a lot of negative critical feedback. I think that's to me that's the key of why it went rougher for you than it probably would have otherwise. And again, just what's what's the thing driving Israel? What is driving Israel during the meeting? And that's during your interaction, and you don't leaving it just to he's just doing his job kind of thing is not. If you have money and you're going to just buy, that's fine. But what you're asking for is a little above and beyond, and that's what I think that's the key.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Freddie.
Yeah, I dropped something in the chat. That's kind of the model that we usually follow. But I would criticize your strategy. I think it's still valid. In terms of tools, I like your confidence, positive attitude when you talk. But at one point, maybe you should have show a little more humility, especially when he called out. I just asking you to be on the side. You almost keep the same positive attitude, which is almost come across as arrogant in some ways. That's my perception. Maybe someone disagree, but I'm very impressed because I was bothered more by Israel's tone of voice, to be honest. And you didn't take that personal, so I think that's a great point. You don't get bothered by how the people act to you, and yeah, I think. And now I was also impressed with Israel. I gave you a goal, Israel, to get a review. Otherwise, I'm gonna be fired. And rather than you being more welcoming or maybe securing those reviews, you were kind of cold as well. So from my perspective, I don't think he would be that happy to give you a great review. Or how do you feel about that, Ben? Were you giving him a really good review, or just get a free coffee and never come back?
No, I would. In personal life, I would have given the review. I probably would have stepped to the side and typed it in and let him look at it before I sent it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because to me, like I said, I'm a hardcore accommodator, and trust is everything to me. And making sure that I do what I say I'm going to do, that's critical to me. And I would want to make sure. I look at everybody else as almost lying, when they say stuff like this. I want to make sure that I'm the guy that really follows through.
One last question. Did you notice that he was bothered, Israel, at one point? Because it was previous to me, but you didn't label
I
that.
did. Yeah, I did pick up on that in the tonality. But to be fair, if I was in his shoes, I'd be bothered too. You know, and that's where this stuff becomes. I'm such an accommodator and such a bleeding heart on some of that stuff that it's hard to do all this for me because I realize I'm asking for something when I really have no right to ask for it.
That's
So
fair.
did you guys feel like I was being too hard on him?
Oh yeah, you were like at an 8. You were no, that's good though. You know, you really really got a good test for it.
To be honest, I was like the fact that he just was me, it kind of bothered me a little bit. And then when he refused to step to the side, that really made me upset. So actually, I was ready to give him the whole coffee shop if he would have just came in and, maybe toned it down a little bit.
That's a good point. I very much appreciate this, Israel.
Yeah.
Through the balance of this, I'm trying to slow my speech pattern down.
Yeah.
I hope it's coming across that way. Because when I get excited, I guess I tend to ramp up. So I very much appreciate that feedback
Yeah.
because that helps a ton.
Hello, negotiators. Thank you for joining us today in today's practice session. Special thanks to Scott for having us over his place. And for anybody out there that's a bit hesitant on joining the weekly practice session, any advice for them, Scott?
You know, practice is what it's all about. If you don't practice, you're not going to make it.
That's right, folks. Hope to see more of you. There's about 4,000 negotiators out there. Come join us for practice. See y'all.